Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we have a video about the Netherlands. If you want to request a video, click over here or buy me a coffee, link is in the description. And thank you so much for the support, guys. Cheers. So as a teacher, I am always interested in other educational systems and also looking for new ways of teaching and just really passionate about education and how to teach the future generations, right? Even though I only teach adults, which I might say is harder in terms of getting the message through, because adults have a lot of vice, and they have a lot of difficulties, and they have a lot of, I don't know, it's a little bit harder because when you're a child, everything you learn, your mind is like a sponge, right? So, but then again, to teach children, I guess you would have more patience and try to, because the attention span is much lower and much smaller, and children generally don't know why they're learning it. As an adult, you know why you're learning it. Sometimes it's for work or for personal growth. So you have a clear goal. But in any case, let's check out this video which talks about the Dutch school system. This is from a channel called Nuffic. So this video is from 5 years ago, but I don't think the school system has changed since then, especially because school system is like so old. I don't think it will ever change. But okay, let's check this out.
For some people, the school system in the Netherlands can seem quite confusing. Well, in fact, it is pretty easy to understand.
I don't know. I never knew.
Let me help you. Children in the Netherlands are obliged to go to school. So at the age of 4, they go to primary school for 8 years.
Isn't that all over the world? You have to go to school like all over the world, right? Not only in the Netherlands. I don't know. I don't know every country.
When a pupil finishes primary school, she can continue to one of 3 different types of secondary education, depending on the pupil's level. Preparatory secondary vocational education is vocationally oriented and takes 4 years.
Whoa!
From there on, a student can go on to secondary vocational education. This
That
prepares
is so
students
cool.
for work or a work-related study program. Its qualification levels range from 1 to 4, with 4 being the highest level. After primary education, a pupil can also go to pre-university education.
What?
This is a 6-year-long secondary education track designed to prepare students for research university.
This is
where they can
mind-blowing.
obtain
I
a
never
Bachelor
knew.
of Arts or Science or Laws. After that, a student can continue studying to get a master's degree and do a PhD.
Wow,
So
wait a
far,
second.
the school system in the Netherlands seems very similar to systems in other countries.
No, really, no. Okay, so I grew up in Africa, if you don't know, and we didn't have any options. We did primary school, then we went to secondary school, and then at grade 10 of secondary school, then somebody came in and kind of like interviewed us and said, okay, so I would suggest you study this, for your last 2 years of secondary school, so that you can go into this profession. And there was the GCSE and the IGCSE. Yeah, that's the British system. But from primary school, you can choose your vocation. I've never seen that before, honestly. And trust me, I studied in many different schools in different countries. I grew up, traveling around the world, and I didn't know anything about this. Granted, also my education wasn't really the best. I'm learning now after growing up. I'm showing much more interest to the point that I'm actually a teacher today. So, but growing up, it wasn't the best, and also jumping schools didn't really help me much. But very interesting. So, in simple terms, they set you up for life after primary school. But then there's a third system, I guess. There's a third choice, right? Let's see.
Systems in other countries. But
what other countries have this system?
That makes it different from most. Between university preparatory education and preparatory secondary vocational education, there is another line of education a pupil can follow, called Senior General Secondary Education. This is 5-year-long education that prepares them for studying in higher professional education. Higher professional education is taught at universities of applied sciences. This means that besides theoretical knowledge, the students will get practical, hands-on experience through internships, group work, and so on. A completed first year of higher professional education also grants access to the first year of a bachelor's program at a research university.
Actually, we used to call it IGC or HIGC. So high GCSE or IGCSE. The smarter ones would choose HIGC because it was a harder course, but it would give you more points, right? HIGC and IGC, that's what we used to call it back in the day.
After a student has received a bachelor's degree, he or she can continue studying and obtain a master's degree. Together, these
Level
8
7.
qualification levels make up the Dutch qualifications framework.
Nice.
The binary education system makes it possible for students to find a higher education program that best suits their skills.
Yeah, right now I think I'm at level 5. That's interesting. That is very interesting. I do plan on going to level 7, but so far that's all I could do. Life gets in the way, but never stop studying, And I also continue studying by myself, obviously, especially here on YouTube. You guys teach me a lot. This is more of a self-education rather than teaching you guys. So reaction channels actually, normally there are many different types of reaction channels, but some channels, they have professionals talking about a specific video and teaching you guys about it. I'm actually the first time reaction channel where you guys teach me. It's the other way around. Even though I am a teacher, I teach English as a second language, just to get that clear if you're new to the channel. And the whole concept is that my students are foreigners and I learn from them, because throughout these whole years that I've been a teacher, ESL, I have met so many people from around the world, and also with my background growing up in different countries, I love learning about different cultures and I love learning about different history. So in fact, I have 4 different channels rather, that are from around the world. And the slogan is discovering something new. So I didn't know that the Dutch system was so organized that way. And it gives the children a little bit of responsibility to choose out of these 3 frameworks right in the beginning, right? But my question is, what if they want to change throughout the course of their life? If they want to go more vocational, or if they want to jump, can they do that? Can they change? Or do they have to go one route? Can they change routes or something like that? Not sure. If you guys can help me out. But yeah, that was so cool. Really, really insightful. So thank you to the channel Nuffic for posting this video. And if you have more information, let me know. I am eager to learn. And if you want to show me anything else about the Netherlands, then you can request the video through Buy Me a Coffee, or click over here and click on the playlist over here. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.